Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Stefan Small Talk. I'm your host, Steph Ravello, and we are broadcasting from Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Humboldt Park. So the reason why I decided to start this channel was to talk about topics that I like, talk about topics that I know. These will revolve around personal finance, investing, marketing, sales, general business knowledge, maybe throw in sports here and there. And my true goal is to provide you guys value. If you're able to learn something, if you're able to have a different insight on these topics, if you're able to alter your behavior in any way by my videos, then I consider that a win. By no means do I claim I'm an expert in these fields. So I just graduated from Florida State University back in May with a degree in finance and marketing. So I'm really here just to share what I've learned and what I'm currently still learning. So with that, let's just get right into today's video. I will be talking about the hot debate of, should you pay your student loans first? Should you start investing? Can you do both simultaneously at the same time? So the flat out answer to this is, it depends. Now I know you may not want to hear that, but everyone's financial situation is very different. Everybody's financial goals are different. So the only thing I can do is show you what I'm currently doing with my expenses, with my income, and how I'm allocating my money. And then you can decide for yourself what works best for you. So with that, let's just hop right into the Excel sheet. So here you will find my life. It is all my expenses. It's my income. It's my student debt. It's all the money to my name is on this sheet. So let's start with my expenses. My phone bill, $70. I've been told that's a little high. If it is, please let me know how I can lower that because I'm always looking to save money. My gym membership is $50 a month. Food/drinks. So this includes groceries as well as eating out and drinking out. I put a $250 limit for myself. The electric bill, $150. The gas bill, $250. So I did over budget this a lot. Like I said, I'm living in Chicago right now, and it gets very cold here in the winter. So January, when the heater is full throttle, keeping me nice and warm and cozy, the bill is $247 to be exact. But like last month, the bill was $40. So this does fluctuate a lot, but I'm just assuming it's always January, and I'm paying $250. My student loan payment each month is just over $1,000, just over $1,100. And my Wi-Fi is $31.26 for a total of just over $1,900. So you can see there's two expenses that aren't here that your normal person does incur. That is rent, that's a car payment. So the reason why I don't have these expenses is, one, for rent, I am living at my grandparents' place. I have the luxury of living with them, my grandma and grandpa. The house is paid for, so I don't have to worry about rent, which is a beautiful thing. And I don't have a car payment because I currently drive a company vehicle. So they take care of all the expenses on the car. They pay for the gas that I use. So just a car is not an expense for me, which is, I'm very lucky. And I realize that's a very different situation than most people. Student debt. So I did accumulate just under 25K. I did start with 27. I've been working for 3 months. So I did get it down to this number in a short amount of time. And right under it, you see 2 years, and then you see $27,280.62. So I got that number by taking my student debt of just under 25. Future value of that in 2 years at a 5% interest rate. Again, this is also over budgeted because, one, I'm not accumulating interest right now through the pandemic. I'm not getting any interest until the new year of 2021, so I'm not getting anything there. And of that 25K, it's broken up into 8 loans, and only 2 of them are at that 5%. So again, I'm just assuming the worst. I'm over budgeting, imagining that the whole interest rate is 5%. So at the bottom there, you see after, per check, I pay about $568 on my loans. So now my income, I get 2 checks a month at just over $1,500, and then in total I get about $3,000, just over $3,000. So my salary is $48,000. I do live in Illinois, where the taxes are extremely high. Don't get me started on that. I'm trying to be in a good mood here. So I do get state income tax, get federal tax. So and that's also not factoring in that I do put 4% into my 401k. I will be putting more once I pay my student loans, but that is my priority. And I also pay another $40 of my insurance. So after expenses with my income each month, I have just over $1,000. So now with that $1,000, I split it up into two categories: my emergency fund and my investment portfolio. So emergency fund, this is money that's for an emergency. That could be a medical bill, or I gotta fix the car, or whatever the case is. I lose my job. So generally for your emergency fund, you want 3 to 6 months of expenses. So I took my expenses of just over $1,900, I multiplied it by 6, and I got to this $11,627. I probably will be putting a little more money into it just because I know right now I'm not incurring rent or a car, which in the worst situation or in a normal situation, those are expenses I would be having. So I will be putting a little more to give myself a cushion that I can afford rent and afford a car if need be. And then the other half, which is $536.20, I put into my investment portfolio. Now my investment portfolio, I'm really right now just invested in ETFs and index funds. I'm not interested in investing in individual stocks. I'm not trying to be a day trader. I'm not trying to beat the market. I know I probably can't, and I'm not willing to put the time into to even try. So I just stay safe with the ETFs, with the index funds. They're diversified. They get the job done. So yeah, that's currently how I'm handling it. So as you can see, I am doing both. My priority is to pay off my student debt in 2 years. That's the goal. But I do also realize the value of compound interest. And investing at 22, which is my current age, compared to investing at 28, could be worth a lot of money. And I don't want to miss out. I want to make sure that I'm taking the strides to make sure in the long haul that I am taken care of financially. So I am doing both currently. So that's how I'm handling it. How you handle it can be completely different. If you don't even know where to start, I would highly recommend just taking care of your student debt. It was shown that in 2018, about 70% of people graduated college with student debt, and that average dollar amount was just under $30K. So I fall right into that category. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are experiencing these same issues, these same concerns and questions. So definitely, if you don't know where to go again, student debt. But after that's paid, please invest your money. Your money, if it's sitting in a savings account, is doing nothing for you. It's nothing. It's actually losing purchasing power. So inflation, which is the price of cost, is the cost of goods and services, goes up 2% every year. So if a beer is $10, next year it's going to cost you $12. And your money in a savings account goes up at less than 1% each year. So it's not even going up at the same rate as the cost of everything in life. So please put your money to work for you. If you put it into the market, into an index fund, it'll do a conservative 7% each year. And if it does 7% from 22 until you're 65, you're gonna be wealthy, and you will be, I don't want to say the word, but rich. You will be rich. So that's how I'm handling it. Let me know how you guys are currently handling your situation. And if you're not in debt, that is a beautiful thing. Just keep it that way. Invest your money. And yeah, so to round it out, we're going to end it on the sports note. So tomorrow, my Florida State Seminoles play Notre Dame. Notre Dame is ranked 5th in the country. Florida State is 1-2 this year. So I'm hoping we pull a win. If that doesn't happen, I at least hope we can cover our 21-point spread of an underdog. So we're a 21-point underdog. I hope we can at least cover that. And if we can do that, I'll consider that half a win for Florida State. Yes, our year's been rough. So if we could do that, good for you guys. Gold Knowles. Let's go Norvell. Coach us to victory. And thank you for sitting here through my video.